You put out that ad, obviously, singling out the announcement that singled out the Citadel CEO, Ken Griffin. He later called that video, quote, creepy and weird. I know that your office and that you've reached out to him, but so have you heard back from him or you have not?
Not as yet. We will take aggressive legal action to remove negligent owners and property managers. And for buildings that have suffered chronic neglect, we will work to transfer ownership to responsible stewards.
How are you gonna transfer ownership from a landlord because the state don't like the landlord's rent policy or whatever the case may be? You're gonna transfer we may transfer to the tenant. How is that gonna work? If you're looking for an energy drink that's sustainable energy throughout the day, it helps with focus. Also, it won't leave you with a crash. Just what you need, 75 milligrams of caffeine so you're not over caffeinating. If you want more caffeine with the vitamins that it have in it, you can actually take more than one drink. Also, if you struggle with sleeping at night, you should take the night drink. A little bit of melatonin, 1 milligram. That's 5 to 10 times less than most sleep products because you don't need to overuse melatonin. If you do it, then your body quit producing it and then you become dependent on it. We don't believe in dependency. We believe in assisting you in getting proper sleep. So magnesium is the number one product that we have. We have ashwagandha to help you relax, all of the above. Shinergylife.com, Shinergylife.com. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. The craziest thing, I don't even know how this is legal. But look at the chicken heads behind him and all these slew-footed nut jobs that are nodding at this guy saying the craziest thing that you ever heard a politician utter out loud, the audacity of what you about to hear him say. Roll the clip.
Through our new citywide campaign, Fix the City, we will focus on the worst landlords in New York City. When necessary, we will take aggressive legal action to remove negligent owners and property managers.
How?
And for buildings that have suffered chronic neglect, we will work to transfer ownership to responsible stewards.
What?
Stewards that include community land trusts, nonprofits, or even the tenants themselves.
I want to say something really bad, but I'm trying to be a good Christian today. Y'all help me and pray for me. Do you know how stupid you have to be to cheer that? That fool said, he didn't say we're going to buy these people out. He said we're going to transfer ownership. How are you going to transfer ownership from a landlord because the state don't like the landlord's rent policy or whatever the case may be? You're going to transfer we may transfer to the tenant. How is that going to work? I'm going to tell y'all something real quick, and y'all all know this. Everybody that's watching, you know this. This is the most nonsensical thing to ever exist. Bruh, they act like commodities or ownership is passive. Like, in name only, I own this building. That's it. Like, I don't work. I don't have to project. I don't renovate. I didn't put no money into it. I just on the paper I own this place. And then we go transfer the ownership to that person. That person ain't got no business experience, have never run a company, don't know a P&L, ain't they got no investment money, in debt, bad credit, and they just go, you just go transfer to that person. How does that work? Like it's like the billionaires. These people, the billionaires, nobody should be a billionaire. You're not a billionaire because one day you woke up and was like, oh, I slipped on a banana peel, I'm a billionaire today. Nobody has $1 billion sitting in a bank account. It's called net worth. Because in order for you to be a billionaire, you had to build something crazy that 1 billion people benefit from. 1 billion. Some of y'all ain't even doing nothing to benefit 3 people that live in your house. Let's play the council member and what she had to say. The Republican council member wrote a clip.
It was known as COPA. They renamed it. And let's also go over something else. We have city-owned properties called NYCHA. They are the worst landlords that the city could ever ask for.
Duh.
But the most detrimental thing is they want to take this and fund this all through non-for-profits. Once the non-for-profits take over these buildings, this is multi-billion-dollar stuff we're talking about. We're talking about the New York City buildings. I mean, can you imagine? This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
All right, good for her.
Really
Money laundering, y'all. These people have these nonprofits. They funnel your tax dollars through the nonprofit, and they're paying people. People making six-figure salaries in these nonprofits. Everybody making money. They hoodwinking y'all fools. They're transferring wealth from individuals to corporate. I would say corporate, but to these nonprofits and elitists. They're transferring money from wealthy to other wealthy people. They're not transferring money to you, stupid. You finna be broke. Then AI finna make you broker. All right, let's get to, I got to get to Mamdani getting torched on CNN because this is another good clip. Come on, play the clip. Donald Trump, I got so much to say, wrote a clip.
For that the city's housing budget, as you put it, cannot be tackled without the assistance of the federal government. Have you gotten any assurances from the Trump administration that that money will be coming?
You know, I've shared with the president directly my hopes in working together to deliver Sunnyside Yard, which would be the largest housing development since the early 70s. Happens to be the same year since the Knicks last won the championship. We're hoping that continues this year as well. And we've put that forward because that would build 12,000 homes and create 30,000 jobs. And it would do so in partnership with the federal administration. So we've put that forward. You know, the president was interested, and that conversation continues. However, we know that this city will need to lead, and we look forward to having other partners join us at the table.
Time out. Watch this. Put your seatbelt on. It's finna get wild. It's finna get buck wild. You hear what he said? He lied. He's a liar. He's a con artist. That fool just said, and she just pointed out, that he needs the federal government to support him and lying to you about doing all this stuff. Now, listen to what the young lady rebut him with. You heard all this stuff. Donald Trump is in talks. The talks are continuing. Oh, really? Roll it.
What does that conversation look like right now? I mean, I know obviously we all saw your meeting with the president last fall. Has he said anything in terms of committing to that funding?
Yeah, I think it's still an active conversation. However, the president did make clear that he was interested in this. And we've known that this is an idea that has lived within the public imagination for decades. It's going to take a lot to actually get it to fruition. But we're committed to that because we think that it has a generational opportunity to unlock stability for New Yorkers who would live in this housing, as well as New Yorkers who would work on this housing, which is a key part of our plan, is that we look at New York City through every single lens of those that are going to actually construct these houses, those that are going to steward these houses, those that are going to live in these houses, because for too long we've thought of New Yorkers only in one way, when in fact many construction workers at the end of the day, they go home and they're a tenant in our city.
Watch this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, since you and the president talked about that plan, he posted later, despite it being a very warm and glowy meeting from what the press saw. He said, quote, Mayor Mamdani is destroying New York City. It has no chance, and the United States of America should not contribute to its failure. I mean, some people might see that and say, but where does that leave plans, especially things like this housing plan that will rely on federal money? And are you worried about that being at risk here?
You know, I think the president and I have said many things about the other. I don't think they preclude the ability for the city to actually work together with the federal administration on something of this scale. And we're going to keep pushing it forward because we believe that for far too long, ambition has been something that has been left in the history books of our city. I mean,
I go back to Donald Trump's statement real quick. I just want to reiterate. He tried to deflect. What did Donald Trump say? Roll the clip.
The United States of America should not contribute to its failure. I mean,
right,
some
stop.
people might see that.
I'm going to read it. Sadly, Mayor Mamdani is destroying New York. It has no chance. The United States of America should not contribute to its failure. It will only get worse. The tax policies are so wrong. People are fleeing. They must change their ways and fast. History has proven this stuff just doesn't work. What part of I'm going to talk further with you about this nonsensical stuff are you getting? All right, let's get to New York, Allah Akbar, New York. Roll the clip.
Mamdani took part in Eid al-Adha prayer this morning. He gathered with neighbors and faith leaders at Macombs Dam Park in the Bronx. Eid al-Adha is one of the most significant holidays in Islam, marked by communal prayer, reflection, and service.
Time out. I want y'all to pay attention to something real quick. While you're watching the screen, look at the guy that's sitting behind Mamdani. Now, if you notice, these are all these Africans, blacks. He the only non-black in the group except his security that you can see that's probably right behind him. But while he's fake praying and cosplaying, his security, look at his eyes. Roll it. We gotta get closer. I think it's a closer view that show his eyes. I don't know if we can see his eyes. Keep playing. Oh, there he goes. Look at him. He trying to make sure them Africans don't get him, man. He trying to make the Dungoomboon don't get him. Man, let me tell y'all something real quick. I'm not trying to be weird. Man, take that stuff somewhere else, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have this feeling that y'all love that more than you love this country. Y'all want to y'all were somewhere else doing that stupid stuff, and then you want to come over to America and do it here. And I'm telling you, man, if you put the Allah Akbar over this country, let's put it in perspective real quick. America was not founded on Allah Akbar. I'm just keeping it 100. America was not founded on Muhammad. I don't care what nobody say. We accept you here. We allow some of you guys to come here because we want religious freedom and we're trying to be nice. But your religion is not compatible with what we're doing here in America. So what do you have to do? You have to capitulate to what we want. You have to bow down to what's in the best interest of America over your religion, because your religion didn't start this country. Christianity did. That's why, don't tell me we're on the same page. Don't give me that. Don't give me that crap. Because y'all want to go to one of your Allah Akbar countries. Why y'all don't go there? Why y'all want to come here? Look at Allah Akbar, Queen Allah Akbar. Look at his stupid self. Roll the clip.
Most importantly, we renew our commitments to one another. Because when we join together with devotion to our neighbors, our community, and to this country, we can bring light into the darkness.
Here's my thing, man. Why some of y'all gotta wrap your head like this? And then she just loosely put a Louis Vuitton scarf over her head. Like, I don't get it. Radical Christianity creates nations like this one. Radical Islam is terrorism. So let's be honest. Most Christians, in a watered down sense, from extreme to watered down, all leads to great nations and positivity and freedom. Islam is not the same. I feel like the people that are here that are cooperative and being reasonable are people who water down Islam. I honestly believe that.